mode and one did not.
Yeah, and you know, that unorthodox play by Johnny is what gets him able to stay alive in these games, you know, knowing not to siege against the siege tanks and knowing that the faster attack would benefit him more. It actually let him hold off that push a lot more than if he would have sieged and had to have unsieged to reposition.
And that's what we said at the beginning about Johnny. I mean, he does have somewhat of an orthodox play style. It's the kind of thing that you see and you're wondering why would you do that?
Yeah.
And it works for him. It really does. So we have I was going to say our Terran player, but we have two Terran players here. We do have Azrael coming back out in the middle of the base, and he wants to go again. He is hungry for blood, and he wants revenge on those siege tanks. But it's not wise for him to push out over there. He is going to possibly go for a drop here, which
Yeah.
would be really difficult for Johnny to deal with, especially if he gets a perfectly paced drop right behind the LOS area.
Yeah, and having no buildings there is just absolutely harsh because those drops are just absolutely game-changing. He's going to not drop in the smoky area, though. He's going to leave the siege tank down on the ground and actually just opt to push in with the Marines and just take out as many drones as he can.
You know, he's going to do a quick drop, hit and run. He's just going to get in there, do some damage, and get out of there. He does take out. Oh, that is just bad. He takes out the. Oh, I'm forgetting the name of the word. The tech lab for the factory.
The tech lab. It's
Yeah,
still called a tech lab, I believe.
yeah. I was going to call it a reactor, but that was wrong.
Well, they could also have reactors. I mean, you had a 50% chance of being right, and you were right, so.
Well, thank you very much. He does manage to take out one of those factories, and I managed to, to get schooled in StarCraft as usual.
Well, you know, you actually said it right. I'm not sure what was too wrong with it.
I,
All the tech lab being taken down, the tech lab was taken down, you know?
I had a little bit of a stutter. It's okay. Although Johnny is not repairing that supply depot, and he really should get an SCV on there and possibly attack with the SCVs. I mean, he does have his army sitting here in the front at his natural, and he's not helping his base. He used those Vikings to go ahead and mop it up, but he should repair that, and that supply depot goes down. Meantime, Azrael is just massing up in the middle, and he is building up more barracks. He's getting up another factory, and it's just going to be constant pressure from Azrael now.
And his, you know, being 47 supply, or 47 SCVs to 30 SCVs, he just has the economy advantage to just be able to keep replenishing that army and just push and push and push and just keep Johnny contained. I mean, Johnny's really going to have to pull something out of somewhere in order to come back from this at this point. He's really going to have to catch up on the economy.
He is, and both players look like they are supply blocked, so those supply depots should be coming up sometime soon. We have Azrael dropping two, and Johnny is still not building supply depots. He is letting those minerals stack up, but he is not spending them on getting up some more supply depots. That's not gonna. It's not in a good position for him. He finally gets two supply depots down so he can build up some more army, but Azrael really has him contained here in a really rough position.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've been talking to Thunders the last minute or two here, and he says we should interview one of the players of this match when the match is over, and I'm trying to wonder, oh, GG from Johnny. Who would you want to interview? The winner of the best of three or the loser of the best of three? Two
Uh,
completely different insights into the future of the tournament.
I think it would be fun to. I don't know. That's something I have to think about. Interviewing Azrael, if he does take it, would be great. Or Johnny. Um, I think I would like to save the winner for the final, and possibly interview whoever loses this upcoming round to be our first interview before the finals begin.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree that we should do that. I was gonna actually say that we should do that myself, but yeah, we should absolutely go with the loser of this round and then save the winner for the end, and let him talk about his experience in the first tournament that Stimulus Gaming's had so far.
Agreed. So we're going to go ahead and pop in a commercial in the meantime while we get this next game set up. So if you would please do the honor, sir.
Absolutely. What is our next map, Thunders?
GSL Terminus RE.
Really? Okay. Let's do it. get this one set up.
All right, so right now, before we go on commercial, we have our ladder over here. We have Shumo and Myriad. Still waiting to hear what's going on with those two. Johnny has lost his first game to Azrael in a very interesting match. So here we're going to drop a commercial and we'll get the next game started.
You guys are going to cast Shumo versus Azrael, by the way.
Yeah.
Just making sure. So you're not waiting on what you're hearing.
Wait, what? We're not doing Johnny and Ezreal right now?
No, you are.
Oh.
No, you are, but you're also going to do Shumo and Myraid.
Okay. Yeah.
It won't let me start a commercial for some reason. Oh,
It's not
now it's
wanting
doing
to-
now it's doing
It's giving
double
me
commercial.
Terminus SE, but I can't find Terminus RE. It doesn't want to give me RE right now. Is SE okay with you, or do you need... They're both GSL.
RE is in there. Let me double check, though.
Okay. What is going on here?
Also, if you can do me a favor, please ask the other two in the game right now if they'd be okay the loser interview, and if you can grab their Skype names so I can add them to the call later.
Okay. Would you want to do that, Pud, while I'm trying to get this map?
You know what? I am sorry. It is a mistype. It is SE.
It is SE? Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. That was the only one that was coming up for me.
Okay, well, we're having a little bit of an issue with the commercials. Some people got them, some people don't. That's usually just in TV. I got a little bit of lag when I was trying to cue them. So I'm assuming we're back from commercials if you did get one. And we are just getting the map sorted out. Which map are we on, guys?
We are on Terminus SE.
Great.
And let me get the other two players in here. It is going to be, where is he? Azrael? Invite game. Johnny, invite the game, and we should be good from here.
Okay, so, Terminus is really a great map. I always enjoy playing on this map. It really offers some great positioning, especially high ground. I think both players can definitely utilize it.
Absolutely, yeah, I was getting some water there. Azrael said he's ready. Johnny is ready. Is the stream up to date? Because it's showing me that you're still in the game. And the loading screen.
It could be a little bit of lag on the stream side of it. It might be that we have to relaunch the stream. Let's see, I have... No, it looks up to date on my end because I have my...
Okay, it's me then.
Okay.
I'll go ahead. Let's get this game underway then. It is ridiculously hot in my room. I'm dying in here. This will be my grave. My casting grave will be the 900-degree room.
With a computer cranking out some heat.
Yes.
Always fun.
No, I really, oh man, top and bottom cross positions. This is going to be a great game. I love seeing big macro games, any matchup on this map. I mean, I just love how there's so many different, you could quickly expand to your third and hide your expansion for as long as you can. You could fast expand, you could block off pretty much all three of your expansions. I mean, there's just such a variety of different builds you could do on this map. I love seeing games on this map.
And it offers great positioning, especially for players who go for expansions, especially a third expansion early on. You could take out these rocks and hide behind that gas if they're not expecting you, or if they're not, watching over their area. You can get some great positioning here.
Yeah.
Now, as Protoss, I always love this map because hiding pylons is it's a simple thing to do on this space or on this map. It's a huge map, offers a lot of room to do things, and as Terran, I've encountered some Terrans that really actually prefer to do some proxies on this map.
Yeah, it's very, very effective to go ahead and try to proxy on this map. But the bad thing is that if your opponent scouts you and you're missing bases, they could be expecting a proxy. It all comes down to how you lay out everything.
Exactly. And they are so spread out that right now I don't know what to think that Johnny's going to do after the last game. I wouldn't think he's going to go Reapers again unless he wants to grab a Reaper to do some scouting. But I really hope Johnny, took that last game in and thought of some strategies as to how Azrael's playing, his aggression, and how to react to that aggression. Because it almost seems like Azrael's usually on a timing push.
Yeah, Ezreal is very favored towards those timing pushes because he has his timings down flat. I mean, if you're a Zerg player, he knows when to engage against you. If you're Protoss, same thing. If you're Terran, no one's left out of the equation here. He just knows what to do and when to do it, and you got to be ready for it.
And he also knows the exact moment when to be building specific units. He understands the travel time of his SCVs to drop down the necessary buildings. He really does have a firm grasp as a strategy and many strategies for every race that he's going up against.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're seeing him put down Factory and Barracks, and we're seeing Johnny do the exact same build, except Johnny is getting some more Marines out to probably deny any scouting, as he will right here. Is he going to get the scouting of the Factory in? He is, I believe. Yes, he saw it. He saw the Factory.
Yes, he did. He did see that factory, and that is all he saw. Which I'm sure by now Azrael's already under the idea of how to respond to that. Knowing that the factory's already up and running, he's going to be going up for his Hellions and get ready for
Wow.
some Marauders.
Yeah, I mean, when you see the Hellions like that, knowing that your opponent has a lot of Marines out, I mean, you can just scorch the Marines down as if they're just another shot away from being a drone. I mean, it takes one more shot with Blue Flame, and, those Marines will just crumble underneath the Hellions if they're protected by some Marauders or Marines.
Agreed. And Johnny is going to be getting that starport up. Not sure what he's planning on going with that one. He does finish the reactor for his barracks, and he is making siege tanks to deal with those Hellions. But the Hellions are already on the way, and they could really do some damage here if they sneak right on through, or if they're able to get past the small group of Marines here. Those Marines are going to get roasted alive. The SCV gets taken out to that bunker. It will not get finished. And he is just hoping that this factory gets up and running as soon as possible, using the SCVs to hold off the Hellions.
Johnny does have a siege tank out now, though, which will clean up these Hellions and keep him in this game. What it looks like he's going to be doing, he has the barracks with the reactor on it. He has the factory searching siege, and he has his tech lab on the starport. It looks like he could be going for a stim timing tank push, which is very popular in TVT and TVZ. But I mean, Ezreal is going for what looks like no, he's actually going to go from. Oh, he's getting Blue Flame. I thought he was going to start producing tanks too, but he's actually not. He's going to go ahead and keep doing Hellions because it's worked this well thus far. Why not, right?
I think Blue Flames are great because he's under the impression that Johnny's going to keep making more Marines, and the more Marines he makes, the more Blue Flames like to eat them up, and at the same time, he's going to back them up with his own Marines. He does get a Raven up because he is expecting those Banshees again, and he is right. Johnny's producing the Raven, expecting the Banshee from Azrael.
Yeah, and Ravens can also be very deadly with those auto turrets. Just on top of your army is just the detection, the auto turrets. I mean, this could be a very viable unit to actually go for in this game. And later, he could opt it to upgrade it to make it more of a tier 2.5-ish unit and get Seeker missiles, which just, if you're biological and you're in a clump on the ground and you're hit by a Seeker missile, it's bad times for you. I mean,
Absolutely. Now, The Raven was a good idea. However, the Banshee does not have cloak, so I don't know how much